Modifieds, Lanier tonight. We are currently in the qualifying session. Sawyer Swaytech laps down, got into the pole in that last one. Sitting on top of the points right now with a 4.749 lap going on his second lap here. 2 sideways, and we're going to call it that session.
This is race number 6 of the series. Let's see if we can catch somebody else while they're qualifying. Justin Sick looks like he is all finished up. Andrew Hawkins out on track, putting some more laps in. He's currently second on the boards. We're going to have a small field here tonight, but hopefully some good, solid racing as Cody Olson making his way out on track. Just trying to get a nice clean lap in. We come into tonight's race with the point standings as follows. Daniel Cummings Jr. holding on to the points lead. He did not race last week, so he carries over the same amount of points from the week before, but the gap now a lot tighter with Robert Ridgedale moving up into second, only 10 points back. Evan McNatt falls to third, or actually maintains third. Looks like just a few points back from Ridgedale. Corey Whitworth into fourth, tied with Evan McNatt actually, so those drivers currently facing a tiebreaker. Dylan Thomas in fifth, Andrew QT sixth, J. Darren Literal comes in seventh in points, Jack Wright's eighth, and then we have a tie for ninth between Justin Sick and Derek Fedkenhuer. So pretty tight battle in the top 10, just over 100 points separating all these drivers who have made varied number of starts, so not everybody with the same amount of races under their belt. So it could get interesting as some drivers don't start tonight. See a few of the top 10 in points coming in. They are in the server here tonight, and we'll see where they start, what kind of run they have here. Since we have such a small field, looks like we'll probably have fewer heat races, maybe just 2 heat races, and probably gonna jump straight into like a C main or a B main. After that, we'll have to see. As Grant Wesley, who we've got our camera on right now, moves up to third on the boards, just a little over 10th behind Sawyer Swaytech, who has the pole momentarily. We want to thank you for tuning in to VSPEED for tonight's broadcast. This is race number 6 of the Outlaw Dirt Series Hoosier UMP Modifieds from Lanier, like we mentioned. We are streaming live right now on Twitch and YouTube. You can go follow us over on Facebook as well. But if you like tonight's broadcast, please hit like and consider subscribing over on YouTube, and consider following over on Twitch. We really appreciate it. It helps us bring the best content to you each and every week. And it looks like nobody out on track at the moment. About 30 seconds left in tonight's qualifying session. Let's bring up our weather. 78-degree air temp and 78-degree track temp. You can see it is late in the evening, and we've got some overcast conditions. The sun setting over there in the distance, so should make for some fun racing. And let's see what we jumped into. This is heat race number 1. Looks like it's going to be the only heat race. And so let's get a look at our starting grid. Looks like Sawyer Swaytech going to take the pole here in heat race number 1, the only heat race tonight at Lanier with such a small field. Going to be 8, I believe, starting this one, but he takes the pole here with 14.749, so a great qualifying lap there by Sawyer. Second place is going to be Andrew Hawkins on the outside in that number 224. Good lap by him as well. Grant Wesley rolling off third with Justin Sick rolling off in fourth. Blake Martin rounds out the top 5 in that 077. Cody Olson starting to his outside in 6th in the 340. Brad Haldane rolling off in 7th, and Christopher Carmen, the league owner here, going to be rolling off in 8th, and final position on the grid. So these guys starting to move. Pace truck is on its way, and we're going to have a couple pace laps, I believe. So should be an interesting little race here. We've got 8 laps in the heat race, and then the feature is going to be 60 laps here tonight at Lanier. Great little track, and also offered as the asphalt version here in iRacing. So you get a couple different types of racing at this place. And I've raced here in all kinds of cars. I've never done dirt, but should be interesting to see the UMP mods here tonight. Pace truck still out in front. We have our eye on the front row. Currently pacing under their second lap. Pace truck is in, so ATEC gets them going. Green flag is out here at Lanier. Race number 6 of the Hoosier UMP Modifieds Outlaw Dirt Series. As Swaytech out in front now by a good margin. Andrew Hawkins drops to 3rd position as Grant Wesley slides directly into 2nd and is going to try and chase down Swaytech in this heat race number 1. We've got a battle going on here for 4th and 5th. We got them piling it up. Cody Olson tags the inside wall. Brad Haldane to the outside wall. And Christopher Carmen currently rounding out the field here in 8th, just trying to keep an eye on things while he's also running. But tight battling going on as Swaytech has actually lost some of his lead to Grant Wesley, now closing in right to the back bumper of the 67. Andrew Hawkins in tow here in 3rd, trying to maintain this position as we see Justin Sick and Blake Martin side by side. Bring up our ticker so you can follow along with your favorite driver. We see these 17 get into it with the 077. 17 facing backwards. Carmen into the wall on his roof. No cautions in these heat races, so stay under green, but 2 major incidents there for Justin Sick and Christopher Carmen. Carmen takes it to the pits. Sick regains control and just out in front of our leaders, about half a lap down. But it looks like Swaytech has maintained his gap over the 88 of Grant Wesley, and now Andrew Hawkins starting to reel these 2 back in. But pretty even margin between those 3. Blake Martin a ways back, and he's got a good gap over Cody Olson. Brad Haldane currently solidly in 6th, and Justin Sick way back here in 7th place, 9.2 seconds off your leader. Swaytech coming to the white flag this next time by. Actually, we're on the white flag lap now. Swaytech trying to hold off Wesley for the win here in the heat race tonight. And after this, we're going to go straight into the feature, so we'll see where everybody rolls off, but pretty much going to be where they started this. As Swaytech takes the heat race, Grant Wesley 2nd, Andrew Hawkins in 3rd, Blake Martin 4th, Cody Olson 5th, Brad Haldane 6th, Justin Sick 7th. And these guys still racing side by side, but that was the end of heat race number 1, and we go straight to the feature here. So going to be a short broadcast tonight, and that's a result of the small field, but hopefully we'll get some good action here. 60 laps in the feature tonight. Let's bring up our ticker or our grid so you can see where your where the drivers are starting in this. And this is not going to be correct actually, so we're going to go straight to driver info and see where these guys are rolling off. Waytech going to be starting on the pole here for the feature tonight after winning heat race number 1. Grant Wesley going to be rolling off in 2nd. Andrew Hawkins 3rd. Blake Martin in 4th. Cody Olson starting in 5th in that number 340. Brad Haldane rolling off 6th in the 113. Justin Sick, after getting spun out in the heat race, going to roll off in 7th, but probably some good speed in that car. Christopher Carmen, after his little contact or connection with the wall, we should say, rolls off a shotgun on the field in 8th position. So hopefully a solid race here, and we can go green pretty much the whole way with such a small field. And thank you for tuning in, Justin Sick. Boogity boogity, let's go racing, he says. And about to get underway here, and he's got some ground to make up after his incident in the heat race. 3 drivers who did not take the field tonight are Josh Helms, Tommy Flanagan, and Wendy Blevins. So they will not be racing in the feature tonight. though they may show on the ticker when we get going. Pace truck is in, and Swiatek once again, early start, rolls into the wall already. Here comes the 88 to the inside, slides it way down low, trying to get that pass pulled off early, and they're gonna be side by side on the backstretch. Battling right now for the lead, it's Wesley and Swiatek back and forth. Looks like the 88 with a nose out front, but Swiatek powers back around the outside and able to take that position. Here comes Wesley sliding up, pulling the slide job on Swiatek, able to grab the position for the moment. But Swiatek right back underneath, gonna pull the same move. Here comes the 88 back down low. And great battle for the lead, nose to nose at the line. It's gonna be Swiatek with the position for the moment. Here comes Wesley once again up high. And 67 of Swiatek, oh wow, really cuts him off. And that's gonna ruin the momentum of Grant Wesley. He almost spun it out down there in turns 3 and 4. Here comes the 224 of Andrew Hawkins trying to take over second position. Not able to get the run that he needed there. And Blake Martin now trying to hold off the 340 and the 17. Justin Sick trying to make up ground down on that low line, but it's going to be tough sledding, I think, for the beginning part of this race, as they have now kind of lined up for 6th through 8th. Here comes Carmen, or Brad Haldane, I should say, down to the inside. And Justin Sick still putting pressure on the 340. And let's take a look closer to the front. This is a pretty good battle here for second. Grant Wesley still trying to hold off Andrew Hawkins, who dives to the inside. Almost able to pull it off, but not able to get the drive out of the corner he needs. Gets it at the line. We'll see if he can hold on to it down low, or if he can slide up in front of the 88 at some point here in the next set of turns. Not able to that time. Swiatek loving what he's seeing, although he's not really pulling away, as the 88 running the same line and not really getting caught up by the battle that he is currently in. You can see the outside line, just the momentum that you get. The 224 really diving it in on entry, but loses so much time there in the middle and exit of the corner. And Brad Haldane's trying to put the 340 of Cody Olson under pressure. It looks like Justin Sick moves up into 5th position. Oh, and they make contact. Cody Olson able to hold on to it. That costs him a ton of speed there on the back straightaway. But able to hold on to it. Now he's under fire from Brad Haldane in the 113 Dendis machine. And up closer to the front, Andrew Hawkins still battling with the 88, not able to pull it off, and he's going to slide in behind. Keeps working the inside line though. We are about a 5th of the way through the race. You see Blake Martin really bombing into that last set of corners, and lost quite a bit of time to the drivers in front of him. And looks like the battles towards the back of the field have straightened out. So really your battle on track is for 2nd and 3rd between the 224 and the 88 of Wesley. You could get a better view of this. Really close at the line. 224 of Hawkins not able to grab that spot, but basically running identical times in the top 5, and it's gonna be hard to make up ground, make up positions when you're running the exact same time as everyone else. But it makes for some interesting battles, as the 224 and 88 in sync here, side by side, basically lap after lap, as the 88 now pulling out in front. 224 able to power down though on the exit of the corner, not able to get the momentum that he needed as they made their way down the front stretch. So once again down the back stretch, they are side by side. 224 right up by the wall, or by the inside wall, I should say. And so Andrew Hawkins started in 3rd, currently in 3rd, and Grant Wesley trying to make gains on the leader. He has closed in a couple car lengths, putting pressure on the 67 of Sawyer Swiatek. And this would be the battle for the lead. So Wesley really closing in now, and Andrew Hawkins losing ground. Here comes the 88 down to the inside. Let's get a better view of this. Oh, he pulls a huge slide job. The 67 pulls it right back though, and no change for the lead. Oh, they get into each other. 88 up into the wall. Swiatek able to hold on to it to keep his speed. Working through turns 1 and 2. That's going to really slow down Wesley, as he's back under attack by the 224, who not able to take advantage of that, losing a bit of ground here. Wesley very sideways, and Justin Sick now closing in on the back bumper of Blake Martin. So the top 5 starting to close in on one another. Cody Olson currently holding down 6th, Brad Haldane 7th, and Christopher Carmen back in 8th, about 10 seconds off your leader. Sawyer Swiatek, I believe, has led every lap so far. He has. Started on the pole, has not lost it, and no cautions a third of the way through the race, so good racing so far between the drivers out here. As now Blake Martin under fire from Justin Sick. So Sick moving forward, one of the only drivers to really do so today in the feature event. He gets very sideways there, but able to point the nose where he needs and keep it going, trying to chase down Blake Martin. And Andrew Hawkins still working down low, even though he's not battling anyone, but losing a bit of time to Wesley, as Wesley now closing in on Swiatek. We'll see if Sawyer can hold on to it. Saw these two already get together about 5 laps ago. So anything could happen here at Lanier. 224 of Hawkins still down by that inside line. Blake Martin starting to close in just a little bit each and every lap, and Justin Sick as well, trying to close back in and put pressure on 4th place of Blake Martin. But the battle really is for the lead. Swiatek has had it all race, and Wesley wants it for sure. He wants to get out in front and get some clean running room. 67 tags the wall just a little. He's back in the wall again. Opens up the door a little bit for the 88, who's not able to take advantage, but he dives down low, tags the inside wall. That's going to hurt his momentum. He slides up in front, not able to hold on to the position, and we've seen this over and over. 88 pulling that move, but not able to close the door in time. Not able to block the run from the 67, which has not allowed him to capture the lead, but he has been right on the cusp of doing so this whole race. As we got side-by-side battle between Justin Sick, who gets down almost into the pit wall, able to hold on to it, but that costs him some time, and he's going to have to regroup and reload, focus on the 077. And the battle for the lead still raging up here. The 88 very sideways, points the nose, gets a good drive off. You can see just how different these two, as he slides up in front, Swiatek slams into him. Swiatek able to regain the lead, but surely going to have a bit of front end damage. Not going to affect the handling of his car, I don't think, because he hit him pretty squarely. But Andrew Hawkins closing in during all this as they're approaching the lap car of Christopher Carmen. Pulls out of the way, just lets him by. And right at the entrance of pit road, he's going to let them all roll by. Sure, the lead lap driver is now very appreciative of that move. Great sportsmanship there. As the lead battle still raging halfway through. No caution so far, so good green flag racing. Andrew Hawkins hoping these two leaders get together and he can take advantage. He's got a good job of staying in contention, only about a second back. But the 88 just putting tons of pressure on Swiatek. Really looking for that lead. Swiatek doing a good job holding on to it right now as he runs the high lines. Wesley down low, not able to get the run off the corner. We'll see if he tries it again here. But each attempt he makes, it costs him time, as he's got to try and point the car and get the throttle down, but not usually with the momentum that he would like. As they've now separated by a couple car lengths. The 67 of Swiatek just very consistent here tonight. Not really any mistakes except for tagging the wall lightly a couple times. But I don't think there's anyone out here who hasn't done that. As Grant Wesley is right there, and you can sense he wants to make the move, but he's trying to be patient, I think, as it's already cost him ground a couple times, and he's made it up. Here he goes once again, trying to pull the slide job. He gets up in front, 67, points the nose, but they're going to be a lot closer this time than they have been. 88 tags the wall, gets into Swiatek, no contact, and they resume their positions. Swiatek still out front. Here comes Wesley down low. He's going to be right up in front, I think, if he can pull it off. He doesn't get the drive he wants. Slides back into second once again. think that's about 6 or 7 times we've seen him try to make the move, and it has not worked out. Gonna have to find something to do differently as we're approaching the last 20 laps of the race. Justin Sick has captured 4th and driven away from Cody Olsen a good 2 seconds. And he's setting his sights on the top 3, but 3.5 seconds back. His caution is out. Blake Martin, the cause of that one. Not exactly sure what happened, but that's going to change things here. And let's go back and take a look at what happened. So involving the 077 of Blake Martin. Tags the wall a little bit there coming out of turn 4. Points to nose coming out of 2. Can't quite get a hold of it, and just stops on track. Tows it, but didn't tow it quickly enough as we had cars coming up behind him. So stopping on track caused the caution there. And Swiatek has led every lap so far, and I'm not sure if they're going to line up double file or single file for this one. But we will see what happens when the pace truck pulls off. Recap 1 caution, Christopher Carmen getting his lap back. So he will be last driver on the lead lap in 7th position. Blake Martin the only one out right now. Swiatek trying to get some heat in the tires, get them cleaned off a little bit for this restart. We're going to try and get a better overhead view to see what happens here, who gets the better jump. It'll be the 67 versus the 88. And when we get the green flag here, I believe it's going to be 16 to go as pace truck lights are off. It pulls into pit road. Swiatek with control gets the jump. 88, great read on the restart, and he's going to be right on the back bumper. Swiatek into the wall. He's done that 2 restarts in a row. Here comes Wesley up high, and they make contact out of the corner, but side by side going down into turn 3. And the battle is on again, and now it's kind of reverse roles, but they resume the same positions. Here comes the 88 down low, trying to pull that slide job once again. Slides up in front, gets the block going. Here comes the 224. They make contact 3 wide, going down into turn number 3, and they're all stacking up. The 88 trying to get the run, can't get in front. Swiatek resumes the lead. So even after all of that contact in the wall, he's got the speed to take the lead back. And now the 224 putting pressure on the front 2. And they're all stacked up. Justin Sick drops back to 5th place. Cody Olsen back up into 4th. And the battle 3 wide now for the lead. 88 not able to get the run, and he's going to slide in behind. But here comes the 224 of Andrew Hawkins, making tons of progress down low. We didn't see him getting that to work, but now he's inside the 67 of Swiatek. Andrew Hawkins trying to pull something out here after getting back in contention with the caution. He's doing a great job down low, but I think the Highline is going to prevail. That being said, the 224 almost taking the lead that time by, and he's found something down low that has worked for him as the battle is really tight up front. And the 88 just rolling in line with the 67. And Hawkins not able to capture the lead, loses it about 1/3 of a tenth on that lap. But now he's got the nose out in front, able to slide down low. We'll see if he pulls up in front. He does not. And he's going to be our first new leader of the night as he takes the lead from Swiatek. But Swiatek powering back on the outside. Here comes the 224. Is he going to try and pull up in front at any point here? Swiatek really rolling that high line well. But the 224 pulls up in front, leads another lap. So Andrew Hawkins trying to steal this victory away as Swiatek losing ground. The 224 clearly in the lead now. And he has found that low line to work. That 224 out in front. Here comes Swiatek with the momentum. We are approaching, we are currently at 7 to go, 2 more to go till 5 to go, and Swiatek tries to bomb it down in there, gets inside of the 224. They make contact out of the corner, riding each other down the straightaway. Here comes the 88 up high. Swiatek trying to slam, oh wow, really aggressive move. Gets into Hawkins, up into the wall. That's gonna collect him and the 88, the top 2 runners from this race, and Swiatek ends up on his roof. incredible turn of events that sees the top 2 contenders involved. As Swiatek just rolled it up too high out of the corner and slams into the 88. They get stuck in that track exit, and that flips the 67 on his lid. Let's try and get a better view of this. You can see how low he went to get below Andrew Hawkins, who now takes over the lead, and just, yeah, probably didn't see the 88 there, but tags that opening with the right front, and that flips the car. And Swiatek has taken it behind the wall, probably frustrated about that turn of events after leading so many laps here. And with only a handful of laps to go, Andrew Hawkins takes over the lead. And we've only had the 1 lead change between him and Swiatek. And currently Andrew Hawkins leading 7 laps, but Swiatek leading all the rest of them. Christopher Carmen has also taken it to pit road, and looks like he's done for the race. Pace truck is in. Hawkins gets him going. 340 of Cody Olsen, not somebody we've seen up in the top 3. Down low now on the inside of Hawkins. And the 17 of Justin Sick moves up to 3rd. Grant Wesley, after running up in 2nd the whole race, currently last driver on the lead lap in 5th position. As we're coming to the white flag now, Andrew Hawkins looking to steal a victory away as the 2 leaders collected each other, and he's making his way into the last set of corners, down into turn 3. The 224 of Hawkins, a car length advantage. He's going to hold on and take the victory here. Cody Olsen 2nd, Justin Sick holding on to 3rd position. Grant Wesley finishes 4th after running so well throughout all of the race. Brad Haldane 5th. Christopher Carmen back out on track, finishes 6th. So congratulations to Andrew Hawkins. Great race by him, and he's going to come away your winner here tonight. We're going to jump to commercial break and be right back with our post-race interviews. All right, and we are back with our winner here tonight, Andrew Hawkins. This is Adam in the VSPEED booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, Andrew, you didn't lead the most laps here tonight, but you led the ones that counted. What did you find down there on that low line that got you the lead in those closing laps?
There's a little strip of moisture down there. It always stays there for whatever reason. The top will blow out a little bit, and that moisture will just stay down there. And if you can hit it every time, you could probably drive to the front or keep it up.
Yeah, you were pretty much the only one working that low line, and even after your battle there with Grant Wesley, trying to take second position, you lost a bit of ground running down there, but you stayed committed to it, and it did pay off. But it was interesting to see both sides work. And did that grip strip change throughout the race? Is that why you started to fall back there in the middle section?
No, I mean, there for the first 30 laps or so, the top was definitely dominant. There was a lot more grip up there on the cushion. And I knew it would come around after those guys ran out that top because nobody else was on the bottom. So I just kind of let it go and just kind of turn some laps and eat some laps away. And I knew there'd be a caution.
Yeah, it was definitely a great battle up towards the front, and probably unexpected. That those top two ended up collecting each other as clean as they raced each other, all night. But needless to say, you were there to take advantage of all of it, and you had actually worked yourself out in front of them before that even happened. But that basically secured you the victory here tonight. So congratulations on that. It looks like our next race is probably going to be at Williams Grove, according to our schedule. What are your thoughts on going out there?
I don't like the track, but I usually run good there for whatever reason. It's just one of those tracks that you have to hit your marks every time. You got to roll into the throttle just like here, running the bottom. A lot of guys want to match the throttle coming off the corner, and they just light the back tires up and feels all the momentum down the speed or down the straightaway. It's a very, very momentum track. It's about corner speed and getting off the corners.
Well, that's good to hear. Hopefully you get another solid run in next week then, and we look forward to seeing you potentially back on the podium. You come into tonight's race, I believe you're outside of the top 10 in points, and I don't know exactly how many races you've been able to make this season, but this will definitely help you in the point scenario, as quite a few of the top 10 did not race. So hopefully this provides you some good momentum moving forward throughout the season. But congratulations on the victory here tonight. You started in third, led 10 laps, and just a very solid run, and you take advantage in the end, kind of stealing this victory away, but definitely a well-deserved run. Anybody you want to give a shout out to before we let you go celebrate?
Yeah, I want to thank my teammate Justin Sick over at HSR, Steve Schmidt Auto Group, Highside Raceware, and just everybody on the team that helps us out, whether it's just picking their brain about stupid stuff, or I'm not typically good in these, but for whatever reason it worked out tonight.
Yeah, definitely good with coming away with the victory. So I'd be feeling pretty confident if I was you. You made your way back to the front in those closing laps and did a great job closing it out. So congratulations once again. Go celebrate, and we will catch up with you next week.
Thanks.
All right, so that was our winner here tonight. We're going to try and catch up with second place finisher Cody Olson. See if Cody will come up here to the broadcast booth. Let's see. All right, I think we got a hold of him now. Cody Olson, this is Adam in the VSPEED booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, how's it going, Adam?
Pretty good. You had yourself quite a few battles here tonight, and looked like you were kind of out of contention with about 20 to go, but all of a sudden you find yourself in the top 3 and second place finish here tonight. So what were your thoughts on tonight's race?
Well, I definitely know I wasn't fast enough to be up there with the top 3 or 4 guys. I definitely know that. I think I just kind of had to strike the luck. Unfortunate to see the 2 guys that kind of got into each other up there, and it kind of, cost one of the guys, I think probably maybe a win or a top 3 spot, and I kind of got lucky and just got it.
Yeah, I think you were battling with Justin Sick for quite a while in this race, and eventually he slipped past you and kind of running on your own, and probably a glorious sight to see a caution come out and get yourself back up there in contention. Did you, decide towards the end with whether you were going to try, different lines and different passes or pass maneuvers to try and gain a couple spots, or were you pretty set to run how you had been running earlier?
Yeah, I definitely got lucky with that caution coming out. Well, I was trying to switch from the middle to the top to the bottom. I was just trying to find something anywhere, and towards the end I went to the top and I just was losing all my momentum, so I just was like, you know what, I gotta go to the bottom, take a shot at it, and see what happens.
Yeah,
Got lucky.
Yeah, we saw the bottom kind of fade, um, in the middle of the race, and the winner here tonight, Andrew, he was running the bottom basically the entire race, but really lost hold of the top 2 by running down there. But it ended up paying off in the end. I think a little bit more grip came back in that section of the track, and really worked out for him and for yourself, coming away with 2nd place. Next week we are going to, I said it earlier, we're going to Williams Grove. So what are your thoughts on going out there?
Oh man, it's long, flat, track. It's just a lot of breaks and be really patient. So we'll see what next week brings.
Well, we look forward to seeing if you can get another solid run there to follow up tonight's race. But you come away with 2nd place after starting in 5th, and did a great job there to grab those few positions late in the running. Anybody you want to give a shout out to that makes this 2nd place possible?
All of my teammates over at American Dirt Motorsports, and then all of our sponsors, Dirt Co Media House, FVRN, Dirt Car Racing, and Sprint Car Insider.
Awesome, Cody. Well, congratulations on the 2nd place run here tonight. Go celebrate, and hopefully we'll talk to you next week.
Awesome. Thank you, Adam. Appreciate it.
All right, so that was our 2nd place finisher, Cody Olson. See if we can get 3rd place finisher Justin Sick up in the booth.
God,
Hey, Justin, this is Adam in the VSPEED booth. You got a copy?
I do.
Well, Justin, you had a little mishap there in the heat race, and that made you you had to come from the back in this one, but perseverance paid off. You come away with the top 3 finish. How'd you get it done here tonight?
Yeah, man, it just kind of worked out. I wasn't sure really how it was gonna work out. I just kind of held my ground, stayed patient. I started to get a little impatient toward the middle, and things had happened, so I brought it back down a little bit and just stayed calm. And then the 2 leaders got into it. I don't know really what happened. I saw it got Andrew involved a little bit, but yeah, it ended up being a pretty good night.
Yeah, I was kind of concerned because you showed speed in the heat race, but obviously a little bit of bad luck there. It's hard to
Always.
hard to make up ground in these races. So did you find a line on the track that you were better able to make those passes to make your way forward, or was the high line the way to go?
Normally at Lanier, I do all right. I run the bottom mostly, but tonight I just couldn't find it.
Yeah, we saw a couple drivers work the bottom line. The top 2 finishers worked it late in the race, but Andrew Hawkins was really the only one running it consistently, and it didn't seem to work there in the middle section of the race. But I think a little bit of grip came back after those couple cautions, and he was able to pull it off. But you persevered here tonight. You came into the race, I believe, tied for 9th in points. And this is definitely going to help you in the standings since a lot of those drivers didn't show up. So how does this affect your momentum going forward to Williams Grove next week?
Oh boy. That might be an issue, I think. Yeah, I struggle really, really bad at Williams Grove. So, I mean, as long as a couple guys don't show up, I mean, we'll be all right.
Yeah, that's kind of the consensus that we've heard from the other two. Williams Grove is definitely a tough track, and patience is important. So patience paid off for you here tonight, and hopefully it works again for you next week, and we get another chance to catch up with you. But
Right on, man. I hopefully look forward to it.
yeah, we'll see how you run out there. But for tonight's third place finish, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Oh yeah, my team, High Side Racing, High Side Racewear for helping us out. Jim Haney at Wall Tap Designs. Um, you guys for making the broadcast happen, and I mean, really everybody who comes out to run.
Awesome, Justin. We appreciate it. Thank you for the time and great run here tonight with your top 3 finish. Go celebrate, and hopefully we catch up with you next week.
Right on, man. Thanks. Have a good one.
Thank you. So that was our third place finisher, Justin Sick. Perseverance in this race coming from the back of the pack in 7th to a nice solid third place run here. Going to help him out a lot in the standings. And anyways, Andrew Hawkins comes away your winner here tonight. You saw the action on track, great side-by-side battling. Couple late cautions really threw a wrench in what we thought was going to happen, as Sawyer Swatek and Grant Wesley were your top runners and ended up getting into each other, bringing out the last caution, and resulting in Swatek actually exiting the race early. Wesley came back to finish 4th, so not a huge loss for him, but probably not the result he was looking for. And speaking of results, we are going to run through the finishing order here tonight. Andrew Hawkins comes away your winner, so congratulations once again to number 224, Andrew Hawkins, sealing the deal here late in the running. Second place, Cody Olson, a solid run for him. Justin Sick finishing in 3rd. Grant Wesley coming away in 4th after that contact. And Brad Haldane rounds out the top 5 in tonight's race. Christopher Carmen kind of ran it out, able to take over a couple positions, but he took it to pit road for a few laps and ends up in 6th position. Sawyer Swatek leading the most laps and starting on the pole, ends up 7th here after ending up on his roof in the last caution. Blake Martin was the last driver to take the field tonight, and he ends up 8th position. Josh Helms, Tommy Flanagan, and Wendy Blevins did not take the field tonight, so they did not get a result here. But this has been race number 6 of the Hoosier UMP Modifieds for the Outlaw Dirt Series. Another solid run by these drivers, a great race overall, and surprising result in the end. So that's about all you can ask for out of a small field dirt track race. So this has been a presentation by VSPEED. We are live right now on Twitch and YouTube, and we appreciate you tuning in to the broadcast. If you enjoyed tonight's broadcast, please follow us on Twitch if you feel so inclined to. Also on YouTube, we would appreciate you subscribing, commenting, or liking the video if you enjoyed the broadcast. You can find us over on Facebook, where we make all our announcements for broadcasts throughout the week. And we've got some great deals coming up for the fall and winter. We've got a few leagues that we'll be bringing to you on, I believe, Wednesdays, Thursdays throughout the week. And it's going to be some exciting action with some big-name drivers, potentially. So looking forward to a lot of that. Thank you so much for tuning in. Keep an eye out for all of that. And we hope to see you in the next one.